All right, we're here to do a check it out on The Witcher 2. We got Danny Mon on the controller. Bad choice, but he's on it.
Hey.
Yep, I'll be playing the
That's the only one
Xbox
who knows
360 version of this.
You guys know that velvety baritone? Toin? Lifetime guest, Tim Sandy.
Ew.
So, this is the beginning of The Witcher 2 because Danny fucked up his save.
Yeah, this is probably not the best way to show off this game, but you're starting right here. It's a siege of this city that's in revolt, and the king is trying to get his two bastards back who are in control of a countess that he was having an affair with. And he wouldn't renounce his kids. That he wouldn't say that they were his kids initially because he had another heir, but that heir is dead, so now he wants these kids back. Right now we're in this siege city and we're looking to find a way to get past that gate that is currently blocked right now.
Wow.
I like it. You gonna join his party, Danny?
Yeah, let's get Bandit Slayer in here.
No. Alright, so we got all these like spell things we can use.
Now, what buttons you hitting for these?
This is the left bumper, brings up this wheel, and these are all the spells you can use. And then on this side, on the right hand side, it usually has like bombs and daggers that you can throw. So currently we have this. So I lock on to that, and I can just
Cut his head
oops, that's the wrong thing.
Oh shit.
off. Uh-oh. Who gave this guy a controller?
So how much of the history of The Witcher do you know?
I know next to nothing.
You know next to nothing.
So basically, from what I could tell, you're gonna spend a lot of time getting lost in menus. Thus
Yeah.
far.
That can happen.
Now, can you show us the upgrade tree at all?
Yeah. Why?
Okay.
All right, he's played this before, I swear.
I got past this. No, I'm using the fire spell right now. Fiery spell.
Oh my god.
See, it was. See, that's the problem when you have those stupid wheels.
Would you have the wrong spell?
Yeah, you can't get the right one. See, I got the
there
fire
you
now.
go.
Oh, that's
So what are you-
nice.
what are you
What's-
trying-
Yeah, can you break the
You
door?
trying to burn that door down?
Yeah.
All right. Some nice barrel rolls there.
Yeah. Huh. You swing the sword. Could you just cut through it, maybe?
No, you can't.
Okay.
All right.
Let's work with me here, man. Hey,
yeah.
look at all that crazy wood flying around.
We got
Not
it
my
done.
fault.
Wow.
We're not blaming you. We're not. Yeah, we are.
I mean, I'm sure that would have happened to
All right,
anyone.
so here's some combat.
Hey, I got through it fine by myself.
Just when everyone else of the internet watching, you struggle.
Pretty good.
Now, is this just your regular steel sword?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice. There's a
Little
little.
magic at the end. Nice touch.
Interesting. You pick up some.
Throwing a little flavor in it.
Pick up anything from the dead bodies?
Yeah,
or-
you can search the dead bodies for things. See, they've got some. That's the money. The monetary. thing we
Orins?
use. Yeah. Yeah, so I know nothing about the original Witcher, and this game, it does an okay job of getting you into it, and that you're this guy, the Witcher, who most people don't like, but you saved the king's life, I guess probably in the last game. So you're like his right-hand man right now. So like you can hit him with the heavy attack, roll out of the way, and then take him out.
City is this city very confusing? It looks a little confusing to navigate.
I mean, this is a relatively small area, so you can put your sword away too. And then there's constantly all these herbs because alchemy is pretty big in this. So there's always like herbs everywhere. So you can sort of search for them. See, there's an herb, pick it up.
Faster with those logs! What the hell's going on here? Not your concern.
And then like there's all these problems that can go on. So you can like
Leave them
intervene
alone.
or not.
They're
Choose
innocent.
to intervene.
Innocent! They're with the lavalettes! Weeds that need to be ripped out with their roots so they
That's
won't grow back
interesting.
again. Treason spreads like
Yeah,
the
so
plague.
these are all the
No one will
treason
leave here
people, and
alive.
they're beating them up. So you can either leave or you
Won't
can help
stand
defend
by
these
while you
guys.
murder innocents. So,
Is
Kill you.
what did you pick?
I'm helping
I
to
was
defend
not
these
after
guys,
your
so he
blood.
says,
I
"Oh,
have
what are you gonna do?"
witnesses.
So I'm like, "I'll kill you." And then so here, now we're in this.
I like how he just pushes him like it's a bar fight.
Yeah.
Like gives him that initial little shove like, hey, I got a problem with you. Oh,
What are you trying to parry?
Yeah. See, I
Prairie?
parried that.
Harry? Place in France?
No
Oh,
mercy,
he's
dude.
like,
Kill him.
Show me some mercy, man. Please don't kill me.
Let the people out and walk away. Unblock the door!
Can you kill him?
Report this. Yeah, you do that.
Not that particular
douche.
one, no.
Yeah, you do that.
Burn anything or touch a single woman, you sons of bitches, and the king will hear of it.
See, like, so you're not well respected by everyone else, but I mean, you are. The king thinks highly of you right now, so you got some sway.
God help us!
So everything's
Nice.
just, it's a huge, like, people breaking into here and just destroying the city, pillaging.
I
Yeah.
love to pillage.
So, like, here, so this guy, what's going on here? Let's go see what's going on.
Shoot it. These people are unarmed.
This is not your concern. Get lost.
So there's all these options: get out now, get out or die. And then a dragon came by recently, so everyone's all scared.
Get out of
Oh,
here
like,
now.
Taking a little from Skyrim, huh?
Corpses to the stray dogs.
This one's got murder in his eyes.
Let's go.
Achievement.
oh,
Thank you,
Intimidation.
sir. Thank you.
and then
it's the
all
hood
right,
that
so I
does it.
helped him out. I was a good guy, but hey,
Help people.
it still comes at a price.
We know. Here, take this pouch.
Find a place to hide.
Nice.
I must find my wife first. They heard
Oh,
you
so I
got
did
away
good
with
deed,
others like-
yet I still took some money. So I'm not the best guy, which
You're not the
is nice.
best.
You can be a sort of gray character, which is
You know,
cool.
saint. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. All right, so now.
So can you attack just anyone or?
No, you can't attack just anyone. But I mean, if you you can sort of like intimidate people with your sword. So like if you take out your sword in the middle of the town, everyone kind of backs away and they're all scared. But you can't just randomly
I know how
start
that
slicing
goes.
guys. All right, so this is how we're gonna sneak around that gate that we're blocked right now. So, guy is
Wow.
dropping down here.
What do they do when they need water?
I don't know. So like I'm in the darkness, so I could use a potion to help me see, but I don't think I have
You just
enough.
failed something.
It was actually, I just looked online. This is like about around 30 hours for this game.
Yeah, I mean it seems like a relatively deep game.
Now, would you rather play this game or Reckoning?
Well, Reckoning, I mean, they're very different games. Where this game is definitely more like main plot, story driven. Like everything you do feels story driven. Whereas in Reckoning is a lot about just like side quests and just doing a lot of different quests. So this game is definitely, if you're interested in like a deep story, this definitely has it more than Reckoning. And on the combat side, this is a lot more just about using your sword. And that's pretty much all you have. I mean, you can use that fire weapon, fire magic, and a bunch of different magics. But, I mean, this is definitely a more story-focused, just sword fight style game.
So if you're looking for combat, you might want to go for Reckoning.
Yeah, definitely in terms of, like, a lot of different combat, like playing the game very differently. Reckoning definitely has... Because you got magic and you can chain them interestingly. Well, this game isn't really much about chaining things. I don't know why I can't base.
It's a little tough to aim in this game, huh?
I didn't have this trouble before, but I don't know, for some reason. No, you're too close. So you can't.
What? There you go. Now shoot.
I don't know. Maybe it's just your controller is not.
Maybe excuses. I don't know. Maybe
I did
could
not-
be the controller.
I didn't have this trouble.
I didn't have this trouble before.
You want a different controller?
Should we unplug your controller and? So there is a little bit of issues in this game.
No, this didn't happen before.
I'm trying to slash you. That clearly
You
didn't
can't
work.
slash it. I don't know.
We'll forgive you, Danny.
It's alright then.
No, don't. No, if you see this, you're gonna think poorly of the game. But like this,
This is all operator error.
Yeah.
There you go, right there. Oh,
no, it's too close. I hit the Y button and it didn't work.
I don't know.
Yeah, sure. Why don't you get right up in the grill and press go?
I'm walking up this right in front of it.
There you go. Now do it. Wait till your thing charges up. There you
See?
go.
Oh, that must have been it. My thing must have been low. Right? Was that menu too low? Maybe.
Yep.
The
Menu.
What are
The
the two
mana bar.
icons on the left on the bottom?
Oh, that's the current spell I have equipped. So if I go over here, I can choose a different one. So this one.
That
negates
other one would
damage
be
from
your
me.
item.
Yeah, which you can have like bombs or grenades, traps that you can set.
That's interesting.
All right, so yeah, that made me look really bad right there when I was failing. Oh,
Yeah.
open the-
I mean, I'm sure it's not the smoothest process, but you're definitely not.
Oh no, that
the
was
number one
like I told
operator.
you. I did that, no problem. First try, got right through that. So that was definitely the error was on my part. All right, so now we're out of the sewers, walking up here.
So you're like 4 hours into the game, though. How good would you say the story is?
I mean, it's the characters are relatively interesting. So there's that. And these are the elves guys who are constantly like just causing trouble. I mean, the story is interesting enough in that there's another Witcher out there who's actually like who ends up killing your king, and you get blamed for it. So that's why initially in the game you start out in a dungeon, and what you're doing right now is recounting what happened to you.
So there's only 2 Witchers in this whole world?
No, there are other Witchers, but like they're
pretty rare to come
yeah,
by.
they're rare now. Like I guess they used to be more.
like a race that got killed off or something.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of like crazy like people think like they come from like witches that were like impregnated by mages or something. Like
Sounds
they
hot.
always talk about people plowing other people. Like they just use plowing as like
Do they actually say
They say plowing.
yeah. Oh, they were plowed
Oh.
by a bunch of black
they mean
mages
sex when they say plow.
Yeah, yeah, and like
That's
they'll use it as they use the
I
F
didn't
word
know
too.
that was an old term.
Is that an old timey term? Plowing.
I don't know. if
I
it's
don't
old
think.
time.
It just doesn't feel like it would be.
It-
Are you sure they're not actually plowing and you're
Yeah, they're
misinterpreting?
like plowing
No,
the
they
field.
say-
Yeah, that,
No,
that
they
seems
say it
more-
as like an insult sometimes too. It's like, oh, I got plowed by that lady the other night, and
I like the accent. Oh, I got plowed by that.
There
lady.
he's
so the
plowing
ladies
me.
are doing the plowing.
Wow.
See, look, nice vistas. The game actually looks pretty good when you think about it sometimes.
Sometimes.
So is there a lot of texture popping you see going on, or
Yeah, it happens a lot.
any
But
frame
nice
rate
birds.
issues?
Not too bad. It's not awful. I mean, yeah, it drops a little bit, but on the whole, I mean, it's pretty enjoyable. Oh, I've got the wrong spell going.
Now, what does that spell do for you?
That blocks me.
That was Shelby the
that
dog.
ups
It's
my
like a
defense.
shield?
Yeah, pretty much.
A force field.
Yeah.
Would you say the force is with you right now?
The force is strong
Yes,
with
I'm
this
like
one.
the lone Jedi, just defeating monsters. Now, Witchers normally they just get paid to hunt like monsters and like demons and stuff.
So you get paid by the king.
No, just anybody. You're like a mercenary, pretty much.
Now, is there a lot of different monster type in the game?
I haven't fought a lot yet because a lot of this has just been fighting like these random guards and stuff, and I just got into one of the main cities, so that really takes you deep into the game once you're there. And like right now, there's like a kraken-like creature that's attacking the town. Whoop. Pretty nice when you can just like slash at guys like that. Like the sword fighting has pretty good animations on this.
Not that great.
I don't know. It feels like the sword feels unimpressive. Doesn't it?
Yeah, it's really just like
Dude, this guy's got armor now.
No, not that.
It's
Like
nice when you can just.
not that you can hit hit wise. It just visually seems unimpressive.
I think it's pretty cool.
I
With
think the
like, all
animations are pretty
flourishes and
generic
stuff.
for a hack and slasher. That long draw and quick attack.
Well, that's the heavy and then the quick attack. But I mean, like I said, it's an RPG. There's also like I haven't got to use like the other like secondary bombs and there's a lot of cool stuff with like alchemy and stuff.
Maybe it'd be pretty cool. Maybe we'll do another check it out when you get further along.
Yeah, maybe. And then there's also like quick time events for like if you're in a brawl or something. And then there's like side quests side games like you can roll dice with people or like do arm wrestling.
So would you just tap A to do like
You
the
have
arm
just
wrestling?
become the most titled
Uh,
witcher in the world.
I was really bad at it.
And
Yeah, but how do
I
you
don't
do
believe that.
I'll remind you
Like,
that
do you just rap a tap?
No,
with
you
button?
See,
kind of there's this
Geralt
like thing on the screen that you have to kind of try to keep it in it.
was downright discourteous and went off to meet
You know what I'm saying? There's like
Keep it
a
in
I
it.
saw
there's
squids
a
on the river.
Where?
It's like a free throw in the old NBA games.
yeah,
Cloudy
except it's moving
elves.
across the screen and you
we'll
want
tend
to
them
keep.
later.
It's like
Yeah.
grinding in
Waits.
Tony Hawk.
Yeah, almost. So very similar to grinding in Tony Hawk.
Interesting. But you didn't do very good at it.
No, I lost immediately, and then I didn't have enough money at the time to keep going. All right, so yeah, so he told that story, and now we're in a different spot.
You're
So
either
now
telling
this
the
guy's
truth or
asking
leaving
more
a very
questions
deep
about
impression.
what happened because
I
the
wanna
king
hear
is
the rest.
dead, and you got blamed for it. And then
Just so we're clear on this, I was
Yeah.
not eager to go into
Are you gonna
battle.
go back and like
Foltest is not someone you
play the
refuse.
next story that he says?
yeah, so that's what this is right now. So I mean, we'll just go a little bit further. I can show you the arm wrestling you can do right now.
All right, yeah, that'd be
So
cool.
Very good.
that comes up right now.
That's the whole reason I would get it.
There's the guy waking up. He's next to his friend here.
His friend.
Yeah, I don't know if we can show this on YouTube. You know.
Did
You
you,
skipped
did you
it?
skip nudity?
Stupid war.
Well, they
Could've been
show.
such a beautiful morning.
A war can never be stupid when
No, there's a taste of the nudity you guys could have got. All right, so now they're talking about
They've cleared the
they're talking about
forests.
the war
They're
and what
pillaging nearby
happened and
villages.
why they're
They'll
fighting.
soon be
So
murdering
this is
each other en masse.
Right, so they show some video
I
game
know.
ass or boob or what?
yeah. Oh yeah, you can almost see some cooch.
Oh Jesus!
Wow.
Can they do that in games?
The
I think that
unluckiest
changes the
Foltest
rating.
had.
Like,
His
Yeah.
The killer
Drastic.
suspect.
Possibly.
make it like an NC-17.
I get the feeling running before I wake up. Some clue.
Yeah, I'd get a AO, possibly. All right, so
I'll
yeah,
join you.
she's one of the king's
Hose.
no
Daughters.
Maidens.
no, not maidens, advisors. She's like the head sorceress of his.
Oh, she's the right hand.
well, not the right hand, but she's one of
The
his
left hand.
main advisors. Here's the camp, and then like there's a bunch of side quests. Like talk to those guys, you can do side quests.
So, but like everyone in the camp kind of despises you a little bit, or
A little bit. They don't trust you really. Like a
are
lot
they
of
like
times.
shocked to find out that you're a witcher?
No, it's not like it's something unknown to everyone, but a lot of people are just kind of like, "Oh, you're a witcher. Of course
Do
you
you have
do
like a
bad things."
Distinct trait that
Can I
tells them
interest
all that
you in a
you're a
worthy
witcher?
cause?
Mostly your
Use your
eyes. They're like a
support.
weird color. So
color
this
of
guy's
eyes?
trying to fleece you out of money. Oh, veterans
There's
fund.
nothing
Blah
to
blah
arm
blah.
wrestling. Yeah, what? Care to tell?
But you can skip a lot of this.
Do it.
But all right, so yeah, so you can do this, and I'm betting two
High roller.
Orions or whatever. on
High
this guy.
roller. So all the gold you pick up in these flashbacks, are you actually getting this gold?
No, not really. I don't think. All right, so see here we're
Oh, you just get a
doing the
front.
arm wrestling.
Oh,
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 see, this is what I'm talking about.
So you just got to get it to one side.
Yeah. Oh, nope.
Oh no.
Oh.
This could go on for days.
Yeah.
No, I'll lose.
So what do you just moving the analog stick back and forth?
Yeah, trying to keep it in this thing.
You're losing it.
Nope.
You gotta capitalize early, looks like.
You had it, Danny. That was in the bag.
Fund grows. The veterans will be
There goes your
grateful.
2 things.
All right, so
You
that's-
kill them and take them back?
Yeah,
no,
that'd be cool.
You can't just kill everyone.
So these guys.
See, guys doing stuff. Blah blah blah. And then this is actually took place before what we just played, so you can tell the story in different ways, which is kind of interesting.
So you could tell this one before the other one? Is that
Yeah.
Beautiful day for battle. Fear
So
not,
this technically is
Excellency,
where
we're
the
out of
story
range of their
starts,
arbalest.
and then what we just played is after this, and then it goes over to
prefer to joust verbally.
then it goes over to the other thing.
Finally,
I'm not into his running style.
we mount.
Boom.
Can you walk in this, or do you have to run like that? Oh yeah, you got a little walk.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that strut.
Swag.
Strut.
They're my
Your Grace.
piss on
Yeah,
them.
so this king's very into being up front and like fighting
This
guys.
The other Witcher, the Witcher 1 never made it to console, did it?
No, they did have a Witcher 1 that was supposed
Have
to
you
come out
learned
on console, but it actually ended up getting canceled.
Twisted in autopsy.
Hmm.
Do you know how
Anything
this sold on
Many in
console
you
at all?
after
Is
the
it
battle.
doing?
It just came out on Tuesday, so I'm
Where
not
are you
really
aiming,
sure.
imbeciles?
They usually don't
Soldier!
announce. Sometimes they announce them earlier. All right, so I'm actually telling the king where to shoot the bolt now.
Really? Can you pick some random spot? We'll be
Yeah,
like, what
and
the
he'll
fuck?
just
Two and a
end
half
up missing.
degrees.
So I told the king to do this. I missed the first time, so let's see if we hit this time. Oh no,
A little too high?
a little too high.
Did we hit the bastard?
He ducked.
Damn it.
Yeah, so I was
We'll
off
get 'em
by a
on the
lot
walls.
there.
Follow me, Witcher.
And then this, you're just pretty much following the king around for a bit. But I mean, once you get in the main city, it opens up a lot. But this is pretty much a pretty good taste of how this game plays.
Now, for RPGs like this, people want to know their decisions matter. Is this going to follow one linear story, and like no matter what you do or say, you're basically going through the same thing?
Yeah, it is gonna follow a linear story. Like they have a story in mind,
Witcher,
and they're gonna tell that
I'm
story,
prepared
and
to
you can
forgive
make
you, Ethan.
certain
All you
judgment
need
calls
to do is to
on
kneel
certain like
before
side
her
quest storylines and how you deal with certain one-off
mock
characters. But there's an overarching story
Never
that you're a
I'm
part
certain
of,
Louisa will realize her mistakes.
and
Besides,
that you can't really change.
children should have
And
a
you're
mother.
you're not playing your own character. You're playing Geralt. So you're role playing as Geralt as opposed to role playing as your own character.
Understand?
I think so.
Count
What
Etcheverry
about
immediately intervened.
is there like combat with NPCs like on your side or something?
I haven't really gotten to many opportunities where
A
mean,
motherly love
coming up here, there's a bunch of guys who you're fighting with
They desire
as we,
privileges that would weaken the throne.
as we get into the like siege here, and there'll be like a bunch of other guys fighting around you, and you're sort of part of a crew coming up here. So actually, we should show we probably after once we get to this part where we're all fighting together, we'll probably call it a end of a check it out.
And to check it out.
Yeah, but it's actually pretty cool being with all these other guys and just like messing around. Oh, like here's the king telling all his subjects, "Hey, let's go."
Hail to the king, baby.
So you'll be actually fighting with all these guys for a bit.
So all these guys are going to be on your side?
Yep.
Is this like a massive battle?
I mean, it's a massive battle going on here, but it's not. There's other guys you can see fighting around you besides these guys, but I mean, it's a pretty big battle. I mean, it's an entire siege of this place. See?
Is it pretty chaotic though?
I mean, there's stuff. I mean, you'll see coming up here. This is probably one of the bigger battles in terms of numbers that you get to see coming up.
Sheer numbers.
That tower, it was designed to a bunch.
Yeah,
If
so
you- but it's
I mean,
not
they
bad.
break in a little bit here,
things
just
went
telling you
relatively-
about.
That isn't.
So the things you say in this conversation, do they change the story here? Or?
No, they don't. They just change the order of how the story is told here.
Is there like a dark light side?
When you're talking to like regular NPCs, yeah, there's a dark and light option you can take, but in terms of like the overarching story, like I was saying, you can't really affect it in a dark and light way. You're just like a single character.
So does your right and wrong decisions, does that affect how people perceive you, or?
Not so much of what I can see. I mean, because like I said, you're a Witcher, so no one really trusts you. So it's not really, it doesn't really come into play too much. But I mean, like you can see, there's some load times, and they're not necessarily the best. But like, here's all this fighting here.
Yeah, and there's some low times in this. We're playing this not loaded on the hard drive.
Yeah,
His loads aren't too bad.
No, they're not bad at all.
this is on easy too, so we're just sort of slicing through these guys.
Making it look easy. As the name implies.
Lord Suxon, you shall push for the center aisle and bring down that gate. It's a good day to kill, Your Majesty.
But actually, coming up
Follow me,
here, there's
gentlemen.
a spot
Lord
where you can
Tiberia.
choose to convince the guy to surrender all his men, or you can fight him and just end up
Lord Swan,
killing him.
Yes,
I think.
Your Grace.
Get
So,
out.
did you kill him?
Gentlemen,
No, I
follow
ended
me.
up convincing him to
For the
surrender,
glory.
and then you meet him later, and he's getting tortured by. So you say, "Oh, we'll treat you with honor," and then it ends up you find out you're just like this guy gets tortured for like almost no reason. So I mean, your choices can change things in a small part, but overall, not really.
What's going on right here?
They're trying to siege right now, and technically, I think the game just froze.
Oh, the game froze?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
And that's our quick look
yeah, I
at
guess
The
that's
Witcher.
gonna bring us to the end of
A
the.
little,
Check it out.
looks a little buggy.
Yeah, there are some bugs, but I mean, Kimmel just read their review for IGN. They gave it an 8.5. So I mean,
Yeah, the
on
PC
general,
one got a 9.
I mean, I was playing 4 hours. I had one freeze happen. So
This is 2 freezes.
This is an additional to
Fall
that
back,
one.
God
Oh,
damn
oh,
it.
here
we
We've
go.
taken a good
Ah,
It's way out.
yeah.
If
Good.
this
It's
persists,
learning. It's a learning computer.
Is that a load screen there? Is it a long load?
Maybe.
Yeah, it could have. It seemed just it went on forever there.
You know, that's
But-
how Skynet starts. Computers solving their own problems.
That's true.
All right, but
Ended here though.
yep, but that's our check it out for The Witcher 2 on Xbox 360. So it's a pretty interesting game, and I recommend checking it out if you're into these type of games.
What game would you just real quick? What game would you say closely is like most likely?
Definitely games like Dragon Age and those type of games. Reckoning, similarities.
All right. Well, thank you for checking it out.
Sweet.